Okay, good morning once again, everyone. Good morning to our session for today. Today, we're going to start our discussion or our study on financial ratio analysis. So there are some things that we're going to learn today. Number one, how do we create a common size statement? Number two, how do we create a horizontal analysis? Okay, and number three, how do we compute for the ratios? Okay, and in the course of our discussion, we're going to answer these questions. These questions I know you can answer already because some of them we have discussed in class. For example, what is free cash flow? Okay, what are the 5 uses of free cash flow? What are the operating current assets? These ones we have what compare ROIC for 2020 and 2021. We have already discussed that in our previous lessons. So some of them we're not going to answer. Okay, I will leave you to answer those questions. Okay, but for the others, this one, why are ratios useful? So there are several types of ratios that we're going to discuss in class. So we have here L, AM, DR, PR, MV ratios. These are different types of ratios. And of course, we will not be able to finish everything today, but hopefully by Thursday, we will be able to complete everything here in this worksheet. Okay, so let me begin by doing what we call the common size statement. Okay, so what's the common size statement? Okay, as the name suggests, common size. Common size, you bring all the accounts to a particular benchmark, which means you relate all the accounts to one particular account. So we're comparing all the accounts to one particular account. So for the income statement, okay, for the common size statement, it will be all your accounts, sales, cost of goods sold, other expenses, depreciation, etc. All of it will be compared to your sales. Okay, so that's what that's what the common size statement is for the income statement. So what we want to do is we want to have just one formula, okay, just one formula here, and then copy it to all the cells here, okay, to generate our common size statement for the income statement for 2020, 2021, 2020, and 2019. Okay. So again, let me repeat what we want to do. We want sales for 2021 to be compared or divided into the sales of 2021. Okay, cost of goods sold to be divided into the sales of 2021. Okay, sales of 2020 to be divided into the sales of 2020. Okay, so it depends on the year. So everything is to be divided by sales. Okay, so may I invite you to try one formula here, and then that formula you should be able to copy throughout all the cells. Okay, for the income statement. Okay, let me give you a minute to do the formula here. Okay, so the first row should be 100%. Okay, and then please kindly chat in the chat box your specific formula so that I can check. Okay, kindly do that now. So what should
Any formula po ba, sir?
isang formula lang, only one formula, and then copy it to all the cells here. So there should only be one formula to all the cells for the income statement. So how many are this? There are 10 rows here times 3. So that's 10 times 3, 30 cells and only one formula. Okay, thank you for that question. All right, sige nga, class. Type sa chat box nyo what formula you used. Just one, no? Just one formula. And you copy that to all the cells. Okay, I see one answer. Okay, C4 over dollar $C4. C4 over D4. Kindly share your answers to everyone, please. Okay, KC, C4 minus D4. And then i-copy to the right to everyone. So let's see that, no? C4 minus D4. So it's C4 minus, oh sorry, it's equal to C4 minus D4. Ayan. So we're getting the difference. Bakit difference? And then copy to all the cells. Okay, any comments about this? So is this a common size statement?
Ay, sir, akala ko po nagtatry lang ng formula, pero hindi po yun yung common size statement. Nagtry lang po ako ng pang-drag.
No, I mean, ano yung formula dapat ilalagay natin dito, no? So, wait. So, tanggalin ko to, no? So, what should be the formula? Okay, may nag-answer na ba? Okay, C4 over C4. Okay, tapos meron dito si Heinz, C4 over $4. Okay, check muna natin yung kay Lucille. Lucille, bakit C4 over C4? Pag C4 divided by C4, oops. So this is equal to C4 divided by C4. Now, if we do that, okay, enter. Pag kinopy down natin, lahat yan 100%. Kasi gagalaw sila lahat eh. No? Yung C4 over C4, pagpunta dito sa pangalawa, magiging C5 over C5. Here it will become D4 over D4. Here it will become D10 over D10. So wala kasi tayong finifix, no? So dapat may finifix tayo dyan. But thank you for your response. No? Thank you for your answer. Now sabi dito ni Heinz, paki-explain yung answer, no?
Sir, so ginawa ko po sa G4 is equal sign C4 divided by $4. Naka $sign po yung 4 para mag-freeze yung sa row.
Okay, why do you want to fix the row?
Para po para sa kunwari po sa sales lang po yung ma-divide po.
Okay.
Yung sa row lang for cogs lang po.
Okay.
Standard expense pa. Ganun po.
All right. Thank you. Tingnan natin ha. Control Enter. Okay, so if we do that, and then we copy the formula to the right, and then down. Okay, what happened, guys? So yung formula natin, C4 divided by $4. Notice yung $4 na to, ibig sabihin, we're fixing the row. Okay, $4 means hindi tayo aalis sa row 4. And the effect is that it will always be here under sales. And that's what we want. Everything should be divided by sales. Okay. Now we don't want it to be $4. Kasi if we do that, then naka-fix lang siya dito sa 2021 sales. Eh gusto natin lumipat siya sa 2020 sales for the 2020 income statement accounts. And we want it also to transfer to 2019 E4 for the 2019 income statement accounts. No? So, yeah, okay. So thank you, Heinz. This is the correct answer. C4 divided by C$4. And it makes, and then control enter nyo, copy below or copy to the right, and then copy down. There. So if we check the formula, this one is C5 divided by C$4. Okay, so yung cost of goods sold ng 2021 is divided by the sales of 2021. If I go here, okay, so this is D8 divided by D$4. So lahat ng accounts ng 2020, gusto natin i-divide ng sales ng 2020. Okay? All right, so thank you. Thank you, Heinz. So kindly do that, class. So once you have done that, paki-chat please. Yes. If you have constructed the common size statement. Okay, so we call this common size statement. Why is it called common size statement? Because everything is converted or everything is related or based on a particular account, and that account is your sales. Okay, very good. Thank you. Okay, so salamat sa mga responses. Okay, so now it will be good if we also copy the format. So kunyari total operating cost natin, para mukhang income statement din siya, top and bottom border. Okay, this one, top and bottom border. Oops, mali. Control Z. So it's from here to here. Top and bottom. Yeah. Okay. So we just replaced the amounts with 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 a percentage relative to sales, and which is a good thing to do also. Kasi kunyari, let's take a look at cost of goods sold. Cost of goods sold natin in 2021 is 82.44%. And what does that mean? Ibig sabihin, sa bawat piso ng sales natin, around 82.4 or 82 centavos of that is invested in the cost of the goods itself. No? Okay? Tapos, so in 2021, sa bawat piso ng sales, around 92 centavos or 92.8 centavos or around 93 centavos ang napupunta sa operating cost. Around 7 centavos na lang ang operating profit natin. And then yung net income natin, so sa piso na sales, okay, around around what? 3 pesos and 60 centavos ang napupunta sa net profit. Okay? So klaro tayo dun sa ibig sabihin ng common size statement. So everything is expressed in terms of pesos, no? Of your sales. So let me repeat that. For every 100 peso na sales in 2021, 82 pesos doon yung napupunta sa cost. Ano yung cost doon? Cost ng inventory. Okay? Tapos may 8 pesos pa na pupunta sa other expenses or other expenses. So ang total na operating cost sa bawat 100 peso na sales is 92 pesos and 86 centavos. Ang operating profit na lang 7 pesos na lang. Okay? And then ang bottom line sa 100 pesos na nabenta natin, 3 pesos and 60 centavos dun yung kita. Okay? Paki-chat nga please, class, kung clear so far yung pag-interpret natin ng common size statement. So lahat expressed in terms of your sales. Okay. Let me repeat, no? All right, 2021. Okay, we can read that 100% as either 100 pesos or 1 peso. Gawin ko na lang 100 para mas madaling mabasa yung mga numbers. So, every 100 pesos na nabenta natin, 82 pesos doon ang cost of goods sold. Ang cost of goods sold, class, yun ang cost na attributable to kung manufacturing to, yung cost ng goods na binenta natin. Kunyari, nagpo-produce tayo ng kunyari t-shirt. So yung cost of goods sold yan, yung tela, yung ink, yung sinulid, yung labor cost ng mga gumawa, yun ang cost of goods sold. Okay, yung cost ng goods na binebenta natin mismo, no? Pag manufacturing. Pag service, yung cost ng pag-produce ng service na yun. Yun ang cost of goods sold. Tapos may iba pang expenses. 8 pesos daw yung ibang expenses na hindi kasama dun sa cost of goods sold. So, ang total operating profit natin is sa bawat 100 pesos is 92.86. 92 pesos and 86 centavos yung total operating cost. So, ang nangyayari na lang, 7 pesos na lang yung operating profit natin. Tapos mababawasan pa ng interest expense na piso, 1.14. Then mababawasan ng tax na 2 pesos. So, ang matitira na lang, ang net income na lang, 3.6. 3 pesos and 60 centavos sa bawat 100 peso sales. Okay? Okay, tingnan natin 2020. So, noong 2020, sa bawat 100 peso na benta natin, 85 pesos and 36 centavos dun yung cost ng binenta natin. So, mas mataas yung 2020, ano? So, kung i-compare natin sa 2021, mas maganda yung performance natin ng 2021. Kasi mas mababa yung cost of goods sold natin, no? Per sales. Mas maganda pa nga yung 2019 eh. Kasi yung cost natin 83 pesos lang and 45 centavos, no? As compared to 85 nung 2021. Okay? All right, then so dito sa 2020, sa bawat 100 peso na sales natin, 99.70 doon ang lahat ng cost. So natira, ang operating profit na lang natin 30 centavos na lang. 0.3 na lang sa 100 pesos. Kaya may interest expense pa. So, anong ibig sabihin nito? Anong ibig sabihin nitong earnings before taxes, negative 2.72? Okay, kasi 0.3 minus 3.02. Okay, ito no? Negative na lang. Ibig sabihin, wala na, kulang na yung natin. Loss na tayo. In fact, 2020, sa bawat 100 pesos na nabenta natin, nag-aabono pa yung kumpanya ng 1.63. No? Ibig sabihin, lugi. Lugi ng 1 peso and 63 centavos. So, noong 2020, mukhang hindi maganda yung performance ng company. Noong 2019, mas maganda pa kaysa noong 2020. 2.56. At least dito kumita ng 2 pesos and 56 centavos. Okay? Sa bawat 100 peso ng sales. All right. Did that answer your question? Okay, class, clear? Nasagot yung question? Okay, thank you. Okay. So that's a common size statement, no? You can interpret this as 1 peso or you can interpret this as 100 pesos. Para sa akin, mas madali kung 100 pesos. Kasi kung ano yung number dito, yun na yun mismo, no? Ibabasahin mo. Kung 1 peso to, gagawin pang decimal lahat. No? So 1 peso ng sales, 8.82, okay? Or 1 peso sales, 8.2 centavos yung cost of goods sold. Okay, etc. All right. Okay, now, how do we comment on this? Maganda ba yung performance natin ng 2021? Okay, so for the time being, okay, we will look at the and interpret this based on dalawa yung benchmark natin. Okay, dalawa. Number one is relative against competitors and against time. Okay, so there are two things that we need to look at. Okay, competitors and time. What do we mean by that? So is this 3.6 net income, we call this a profit margin. Itong net profit margin natin ni 3.6, okay ba siya? Is it good? Okay, we need to look at it from two perspectives. Number one, comparing it with the competitors. Paano kung si competitor natin, si direct competitor natin, okay, yung pag sinabing direct competitor, yung pareho tayong customer na pinag-aagawan. Okay, we service the same customers. Yun ibig sabihin ng direct competitor. Okay, kunyari, si Globe at saka si Smart, direct competitors yan. Okay? Pero, let's say sa food services, yung mga, kunyari, sa mga 5-star hotel, okay, yung mga resto doon, hindi nila direct competitor yung mga fast foods. No? Kasi ang target ng mga fast foods, yung, let's say, ordinary people. Pwede rin class A, but not so much B, C, D. No? Class B, C, D, more so class C and D, mga fast foods. No? But that doesn't mean hindi kumakain mga class A and B doon. Pero ang target ng mga ng mga 5-star hotel, okay, kunyari sa Spiral, sa Sofitel, o yung mga buffet sa mga let's say dito sa may yung mga hotel dito sa nakalimutan ko yung pangalan dito sa anyway guys, whether it's Ozada or Soler or dito sa sa may malapit sa airport, etc. Iba yung target market niyan. No? So you cannot compare yung performance ng Sofitel, for example, with Jollibee or with McDonald's kasi they don't cater to the same target market. Indirect competitor sila. So when you compare this, mga common size statement, you compare it with the direct competitors. So okay lang i-compare si Jollibee at saka si McDonald's. Okay? Because they are direct competitors. Okay, so if Jollibee had a profit margin of 3.6, tapos si McDo, ang profit margin 5. So ibig sabihin sa bawat 100 peso na sales ng McDonald's, 5 pesos yung net profit niya. We say that McDonald's is outperforming Jollibee in terms of profit margin. Kasi mas maraming kita si McDonald's compared to Jollibee in terms of profit margin. Okay? Clear yun? So we benchmark, we compare against direct competitors. Pangalawa, we compare against time. Okay? What do you mean by against time? We compare with the previous years. Kunyari, comparing it with 2019, okay, tumaas yung profit margin natin. Comparing with 2020, tumaas din. So 2021 proved to be better performing relative to 2019, all the more relative to 2020. So naka-rebound, no? Naka-rebound yung company in 2021. 2020 seemed to be a very poor year for the company. Mataas yung yung cost of goods sold. So if you're part of the company, titinan yan, i-investigate. Ano kaya yung nag-cost nito? Nagtaasan ba yung cost ng because of COVID, etc. No? So nagtaasan ba yung cost kasi sinarado yung mga outlets, yung mga fast food chains, etc. So these things have to be analyzed by by management. All right. So let me pause for a while and ask you if there are any questions so far dun sa direct competitors, benchmarking against direct competitors and benchmarking against time. Paki-chat please kung okay tayo so far. Okay, let's make it hopefully more than 30 respondents. A few more seconds, class. Okay. All right, kahit hindi tayo umabot ng 30, okay. I wonder why the others are not responding. Kasi 14 yung hindi nagre-respond. Okay, simple lang naman yung question. Yes or no lang. Okay, thank you so much for those who responded. Okay. All right, so very important class yung concept ng benchmarking against the direct competitors and benchmarking against time. Hindi natin pwedeng tinan to in isolation. You cannot just say 3.6 is good. So, how did you determine that? Kasi a company, unless na monopoly yung company, if the company is a monopoly, which means wala siyang direct competitors, then ang benchmark na lang natin will be over time. And maybe a certain level, sinabi ng management, ang target goal natin dapat yung profit margin natin dapat 8%. So based on that target level, malayo, no? The company did not achieve its goal. Okay? So sometimes that's also done, no? May certain target and you compare the performance of the company based on that target. But normally it also includes your direct competitors and time. Looking at the performance of the company by comparing it with the previous years. Okay, so let's see. So that's the common size statement. Okay, now for the balance sheet, the common size statement will be based on the total assets, which is also equal to the total liabilities and equity. So either total assets or total liabilities and equity. So let's do that. So this is equal to cash divided by total assets. And then F4 natin. Okay. Control Enter. Okay. And then for the liabilities and equity, it's equal to the liabilities divided by, you can either use the total assets or the total liabilities and equity. Anyway, they should be the same. F4, another F4, yan. So we're able to compute for the common size statement. Okay, so let's just do a bit of formatting. So lagyan natin dito ng line, top and bottom, and then this one, top and thick bottom, double, right? Ganun din dito. I'm just following the format. Top and bottom border, and this one, double. All right. Sige, I'll give you a few minutes to do that formula. And then once you're done, class, again, requesting for you to please chat if you have constructed the statement, the common size statement for the balance sheet. Okay, thank you. Let's wait for 20 plus more. Okay, a few more. Very good. Yeah, thank you so much. I think we're going to reach 30 plus. Okay. So thank you. Although hindi pa rin tayo naka-reach yung 30 plus, ano? But thank you for those who responded. Okay, very good. So how about the common size statement for the balance sheet? If you take a look at this, everything is pegged or benchmarked against your total assets or your total liabilities and equity. So it doesn't matter whether you use your total assets or total liabilities and equity because they should be the same. They should be balanced. Okay, so this one allows us to take a look at the nature of the assets. Ilang percent yung naka-invest dun sa klase ng asset. So for example, for every 100 pesos of total assets, okay, 76 pesos doon ang naka-invest sa current assets, 24 pesos ang naka-invest sa fixed assets. Okay? So is that good or bad? Oh, it depends, guys. It depends on the nature of the business, of the firm. If this business was machine, PPE heavy, property, plant and equipment, machinery heavy, baka parang maliit yung 24%. No? Pero kung hindi naman siya, siguro yung mga fixed assets dito, mga simple lang. Hindi naman to, if this was not a manufacturing firm, na grabe yung mga investment dapat sa mga equipment, then this is okay. So we should take a look at this in the context then, both also of the nature of the business. Okay, also, babalik tayo dito, no? Direct competitors and against time. So let's assume this is a top-heavy na, na industry na kailangan talaga ng mga modern equipment. Tapos, yung company na to, 24% lang or 24 pesos sa bawat 100 peso na, na asset. No? Samantalang yung industry players, 50 sila. 50 pesos yung naka-invest sa, sa fixed assets. Sa bawat 100 peso na assets. So you might say that this company is underinvested. No? Underinvested sila kasi 24 pesos lang yung naka-invest sila sa bawat 100 peso ng assets. Samantalang sa industry, yung average 50 pesos. Ibig sabihin, the industry players, the direct competitors are really putting money in equipment because that's very important for the industry. Okay? So, pause muna ako. Is that clear, class? So again, when we interpret this, babalik tayo dun sa dun sa benchmarking against direct competitor and then benchmarking against time. Okay, paki-chat nga please kung okay tayo so far dun sa pagtingin natin ng current asset ratio. Comment please kung yes or no. Kung clear tayo. Okay, kunyari, ulitin ko pa. Inventories, okay, over time mukhang bumaba siya ng 2020 pero nag-increase naman siya ng 2021. AR, 24.96%, nag-increase yung accounts receivable natin over total assets. Again, you just do not take this in isolation. Okay, kasi this can be a signal. Let's say the average sa industry is 20%. Okay, so that could mean a lot. No? Ibig sabihin, baka mabagal yung collection nila. Yung mga players sa industry, ang limit ng AR nila 20%. Eh. Okay, tayo 25%. So ang question dyan, is it because we're collecting slowly? Okay, so these are questions that have to be answered in with finance. No? Kasi yun ang role ng finance, help the company understand, appreciate its operations, and help the company come up with good decisions in order to improve their operations. Eh, kung 20% yung average sa industry, bakit tayo 25%? Okay, so that can be a very important question. Parang yung kanina, yung fixed assets natin. Sa industry, average 50%, tayo 24% lang. Ibig sabihin, kulang tayo sa pag-i-invest sa sa equipment. Okay, so ganun din dito, class, sa liabilities and equity. Ilang percent dito ang ang utang? Ilang percent ang utang? So, okay, so ang long-term debt natin 14%. Kamusta sa industry? Okay, at saka over time, tingnan din natin 34% yung long-term debt, bumaba na lang yung 2021. Yung previous year, 34%. Nung 2020, bumaba at 14%. Again, ang question, is that good or bad? Again, ang answer, guys, benchmark. Okay, we can say here that the long-term debt went down. Okay, from 34% naging 14%. So maganda ba siya? Again, we cannot just answer that directly. Kailangan tingnan natin yung some more details. No? All we can say is that long-term debt went down from 34% to 14%. Okay, ang question, ano yung average dun sa industry? Okay, so that can be a question. Baka itong ano na to, itong company na to nasa isang industry na grabe, no? Heavy yung paggamit ng debt, no? Heavy yung paggamit ng debt because of the use of equipment that are expensive. So siguro allergic yung company sa paggamit ng debt. So that can be a cause also for concern in the company. Okay. All right. So again, guys, paki-chat please kung clear tayo so far. Okay, thank you. Okay, let's wait for the others. Clear tayo so far sa common size statement, sa common size ng income statement at saka ng balance sheet. Okay, good. Another name for common size statement is vertical analysis. So others call this vertical analysis. Bakit siya vertical? Kasi ang benchmark natin, ang basis ng ratio natin, done vertically, di ba? Ito sales, siya yung basis natin. And we divide each of the accounts here to sales. Vertical yung approach natin. Now there's another common size state. There's another one, and it's called your horizontal. Ito yung horizontal analysis. So ano naman yung horizontal? The horizontal analysis gets the percentage change across years. No? So kunyari, 2020 to 2021. What's the percentage change? Okay. Maybe from your previous subjects, natutunan nyo na ang percentage change is equal to current value is equal to current value minus previous value and then divided by previous value. Okay? Some use this formula. Current value minus previous value. Of course, sa Excel naka-parenthesis to, no? Divided by the previous value. So, kunyari, between 2021 and 2020, okay, the horizontal, growth rate will be 2021 minus 2020 divided by 2020, right? But this can also be, this can be reduced into, so yung PV natin, class, yung PV natin, i-distribute natin. So this becomes CV, current value divided by previous value, and then minus PV divided by PV, that's 1. So personally, I prefer this formula kasi mas madali siyang gamitin kasi tinaw niyo, dalawa lang yung values na titingnan. Ito tatlo eh. CV minus PV divided by PV pa ulit. For me, this is a lot simple. Okay, so let's do that here. Again, one formula is equal to current value divided by the previous value minus 1. Yan. Okay, that's how you get your percentage change, your growth rate. So control enter. All right, so what does this tell us? That sales grew by around 20%, 20.6% from 2020 to 2021. So this tells us now the growth rate, horizontal analysis. And then we can just copy this. And then once again, ito na muna. Lagyan natin yung mga lines, top and bottom. Okay. Minus 1. Okay. By definition, class, ang growth rate ito. It's the current value minus the previous value divided by the previous value. Okay, if we simplify this, i-distribute mo yung present value dito sa numerator. So magiging CV over PV siya. And then PV over PV. Ano ba yung PV over PV? Who was the one who asked? Steph? What's PV over PV? Yan, 1. Kaya yun. Nanggaling lang sa original formula. So sinimplify lang natin para pag in-Excel natin, dalawa lang yung values na i-link natin. Kasi kung ito gagamitin natin, okay, of course you'll get the same answer, no? Is equal to, lalagyan mo pa ng parenthesis, current value minus, parenthesis, current value, ito, current value minus previous value, close, divided by previous value. Okay. Mas mahirap siya i-manage, no? But you get the same answer, 20.58%. Okay, naka-ano lang to, okay? Okay, any other questions about the formula? This is the same formula, class. Only this is a lot better in, kahit sa calculator, no? Kung ita-type niyo yung CV, kung millions yan, then ima-minus niyo pa sa previous value. And then ita-type niyo ulit divided by the previous value. Iba tatlong values yan. While yung simplified na formula, CV over PV minus 1. Okay, any questions? Okay. Lagyan natin ng line to para okay, so we can see here that between 2021 and 2020, no? 2020 to 2021, sales went up by 20%. And cost of goods sold went up by 16%. Other expenses went down by 14.87%. Depreciation increased by 2.6%. So yung operating profit, operating cost natin, tumaas siya tumaas yung total operating cost natin ng 12.31%. Okay? 12% tumaas yung operating cost natin. But that's okay kasi yung sales natin went up naman by 20.59%. So yung increase in operating cost was covered by the increase in sales. Okay? So okay lang yun. No? Ang nakakatakot nito kung tumaas yung operating cost ng 12.31 tapos yung sales natin mas mababa yung tinaas. Just like yung period na 2019 to 2020. Okay, take a look at this. Sales went up by 70%. From 3.4 million naging 5.8 million. Cost of goods sold tumaas ng 73.88%. Ibig sabihin kinain na yung yung increase ng 70% natin sa sales, not even enough. Mas mataas pa yung increase ng cost. And then yung total operating cost natin tumaas ng 80.49%. So the increase in total operating cost was much more than the increase in your sales. Diba? Dito hindi eh. Tumaas yung operating cost natin ng 12%, pero tumaas si sales ng 20%. Ito, tumaas yung operating cost natin ng 80%, pero yung sales natin tumaas lang ng 70%. Okay? And so, anong nangyari dito? Our operating profit went down by 91%. Laki. Operating profit natin dito, 209,000, naging 17,000 lang. So there was a decrease of 91%. Okay, hence, sa ilalim makikita natin na sa 19 dito, net income, okay. Dito, careful tayo dito, class. Okay, we have to be very careful here. So, ang problema kapag negative yung previous. Okay, kapag positive yung previous at saka negative yung current, walang problem. O kaya positive yung previous, tapos positive yung current, no problem. Nagkakaproblema kung positive yung negative yung previous, positive yung current. Okay? Kasi ito, it turns out that parang bumaba yung sales natin, yung EBIT natin, yung earnings before tax by, bumaba daw siya ng 366%, which is wrong. Ba? Bumaba ba yung natin, EBT? Class, paki-chat nga. Did our EBT went down or did it go up? Okay, it went up, no? It went up. So, okay. Kaya, nangyari dito, class, so there's something wrong here. No? Okay? There's something wrong here. So kapag negative yung yung previous, okay, yung ibang ginagawa dito, what they do is kinukuha nila yung absolute, no? ABS. Absolute is absolute value. ABS Okay, there. So what they do is get the absolute value. Yan. Which actually may mali pa rin siya, no? Pero that will now correct kung negative yung previous value. No? At least, alam natin na kung negative siya dati, tapos naging positive siya, dapat may increase yun, no? Okay. But you need to refine this more. Okay, this formula. So I will leave you to think, ano ba yung, ilan yung percentage change? From 422,640, from 158,560 hanggang 422,640. In other words, if you take a look at this, sorry class, medyo hirap akong sumulat. Sa number line, magsisimula ka sa 158,560 negative. Okay? Tapos, magiging 422,640 ka. Tanong, ilang percent value yung growth niya? Okay, so that's quite tricky, no? Kasi, wait lang class. Hirap akong, I'm having difficulty. Okay. Just to illustrate this. Okay. So, andito ka sa ano, no? Andito ka sa negative 158, 560. Tapos ito yung 0. Tapos ito yung ano niya? 422,640 ito. 422,640. Yan. Ang tanong, ilang percentage growth to? Ilan yung growth rate niya? Kasi nanggaling siya dito sa 158,560. Oh. Negative to, di ba? So ang tanong, ilan yung tinalon niya? Ilang ano to? Ilang gaano kalaki? Right, class? Kasi dapat yan ang titingnan natin. No? So that's more than 500 plus na. No? 500,000 plus na tinaas. No? So, ang tanong dyan, okay, the question is, how do you get the percentage change if the previous value is a negative? Okay, so that's what I want you to find out. Okay, ibig sabihin yung formula natin dito, medyo may mali pa. No? Kanina, mali kasi naging negative. So, ibig sabihin ng negative, kanina, nung hindi pa natin binago to, no? Nung hindi pa natin binago to, ito, ginawa natin absolute, di ba? Right? Negative ano to? Balikan natin to, ha? So, I'll delete yung absolute value. Okay? So, negative 366.55, ibig sabihin ba nun, ano? Nag-lose tayo ng ano? Yung EBT natin, bumaba ng 366% or 3.66 times ang binaba, which is wrong, di ba? Tumaas nga siya eh. Kasi from negative naging positive. So this one, guys, gray area to, no? So I want you to find out paano i-address to. Paano i-address? Ang problema lang kung may mga negative previous natin. Okay, so between this one and this one, sinasabi na bumaba daw tayo. This one and this one, bumaba din. This one and this one, bumaba din. Which is wrong. Huh? Which is wrong. Okay? All right. So sige, iiwanan muna natin yan guys and then I'll leave that to you to Sa meeting natin sa Thursday, again, may activity tayo. So, activity natin ganito, common size statement, tsaka ano, by group na naman. Alright, so for this one, ganun din yung formula natin. It will be yung current divided by the previous minus 1, control enter. Okay. Okay. So this one tells us that cash went up. Si cash tumaas na 92.25%. From 7 to 8 to naging 14. Ito naman, from 9, naging 7 to 8 to, tama, negative, bumaba siya. Ang may problema, class, yung pag negative yung value natin. Tapos, yung previous, tapos yung current, positive. Okay? So I'll leave you to format this. And then, ganun din dito. Okay, so this is equal to this one over this one minus 1. Ay, hindi ko nalagyan ng okay. Okay, pause muna ako, class. Remember to put here yung mga borders, no? Okay? So, let me see kung may question. Paano po ulit nakuha yung horizontal? Para wala ng formula dito. Ano ba yung formula dito sa taas? Sorry. Sa income statement, ano ba yung formula? Sa horizontal class, pare-pareho yung formula niyan. Yan, di ba? Yung horizontal is always the current divided by the previous minus 1. So the same. Okay? Sige, let me allow you to do that. And then, if you're done, kindly chat again, class, kung yes kayo, kung okay na. Thank you. Let's wait for the others. Okay, good. Good. All right. Yeah, that's good, class. Thank you so much for your responses. Okay, now let's very quickly Very quickly, we will be computing for NOWC, TOC, net investment, etc. So let's first start with the net operating working capital. And we know that this is your operating current assets. So dito, ano yung operating current assets natin? Class. Can you please tell me which here is not included? Ano dito sa current assets natin ang hindi kasama sa operating current assets? Okay, thank you. You're correct. No? Very good. Yeah. So, isum natin. So, we can just sum the cash, AR inventories, or pwede natin kunin tong total current assets minus the short-term investments. No? Just you get the same answer. No? So, let's sum cash, comma, AR and inventories. Control Enter. Hindi pa. Divided by, and then, ano yung operating current liabilities natin? Ay, sorry. But divided by? Minus dapat. Operating current assets minus operating current liabilities. Sum ng accounts payable and accruals. No? Hindi kasama si notes payable. Enter. All right, so let me show the formula. So that's our net operating working capital. Okay, copy to the right. Again, chat please. If you get the values. You can see that it has been increasing over time, no? Yung NOWC natin. Formula, okay. NOWC, ba? Which is your operating current assets minus operating current liabilities. So hindi natin sinasama yung non-operating current assets. Hindi natin sinama si short-term investment. Hindi natin sinama si notes payable. Okay, thank you for those questions. So I hope this is clear, guys. No? This is cash. This is your receivables. This is your inventory. We didn't include yung short-term investment. This is, I think, accounts payable and accruals. Yan, hindi natin sinama si notes payable. Okay, so your feedback, please, if you got it. Paki-chat naman, please. I want to know if the class got it. Okay, good. Thank you. Okay, thank you for your feedback. Okay, happy with your feedback, class. All right, let's go now to TOC, total operating capital. Okay, based on our formula, ano yung total operating capital, class? NOWC net operating working capital plus ano? Plus, so this is net operating working capital plus, anong formula natin? Net fixed assets, di ba? Hindi yung total fixed assets. So, ang binigay sa atin dito, net fixed assets, we can copy this. Pag binigay yung gross, dapat ang kukunin natin yung net fixed assets. There. Okay, so once again, guys, kindly chat, please. If you got the total operating capital, which is just the sum of, let me flash the formula here. Formula text. Okay. Okay, good. Okay, waiting for the others. So it's just the NOWC plus net fixed assets. Ngayon, kung binigay yung fixed assets at cost, tapos may accumulated depreciation, tapos tsaka yung net, ang gagamitin natin yung net. Pag hindi binigay yung net, kailangan makompute natin. Alright, therefore, how do you compute for the net investment in total operating capital? Anyone, please? How do you compute for the net investment? Ano yung formula, guys? Sulat sa chat natin. You have your pattern there, guys. May notes on kayo. How do we compute for the net investment in total operating capital? Okay, let's see some answers here. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Athena. Thank you, Francine. Sorry, Francine. It should be Athena, kindly share your answer to everyone. Okay. So it's TOC 2021 minus TOC 2020. Okay, di ba total operating capital, tapos magkano in-increase niya? And so that's your net investment in total operating capital. 2021 minus 2020. Okay, therefore, nung 2021, nadagdagan yung operating capital ng 447,888. Okay, nung 2020, nadagdagan siya ng 1119. Nung 2019, wala, no? Kasi hindi sa wala tayong data nung 2018. No? We were not given the data in 2018. So we can only solve up to 2020. Okay, and then what's NOPAT? Guys, what's NOPAT? NOPAT is, kung yung kakalimutan yung formula natin, it's your EBIT, EBIT times quantity 1 minus, oops, okay, given ba yung 40%? Ito, no? Yan. Hindi natin nabigyan ng pangalan, pero okay lang. 1 minus a tax rate. And then we will have to fix that. I-fix natin yung row F4. Fix the column. Kasi ikakopy natin along the row. Control Enter. Format natin ito. Okay, and copy to the right. Okay. Feedback again, please. If you were able to get the NOPAT, net operating profit after tax. We can see here an improvement, no? In the net operating profit after tax. Bumaba lang talaga sila noong 2020. So kindly chat, please, if you were able to get the NOPAT. Dito yung formula, ha? Okay, good. Okay. All right, thank you. Okay, then how do we compute for the free cash flow? Paano yung free cash flow, class? Thank you for your responses. Yung free cash flow, di ba? It's a cash flow available for distribution to investors after accounting for any investment in operating assets, di ba? So this is equal to your NOPAT less yung investment natin in TOC. There. And wala tayong, since wala tayong figures dito, wala tayong free cash flow for 2019 kasi wala din tayong, hindi kompleto yung data natin. Yeah, thank you. That's correct, Jeremy, no? Tama yung sinabi ni Jeremy dito, NOPAT minus net investment in TOC. Okay. All right, so almost time na. Diyan na lang, no? Was value created for the shareholders? How do we compute for the ROIC? Anong kwento nito? Class, anong kwento? Equal to return on invested capital. Anong return? Diba? Naka-generate ng NOPAT, diba? Pero anong capital ang ginamit? Divided by ano? Ang gagamitin natin ano? Yes, correct. TOC beginning. Yan. Very good, no? So magkano yung total operating capital na binigay sa management nung simula ng taon? Binigyan sila ng 2.257 million and then nakapag-generate sila ng 301,584. There. Okay, gawin ko na lang tong percentage. Okay. Tapos, yan. So dito, 0.92 lang. Tapos dito, class, wala tayong ROIC dito, no? Kasi wala tayong TOC noong 2018 na binigay. So hanggang dito lang mako-compute natin. Yan. It does not mean na zero sila. It only means na wala tayong 2018 na figures. Okay. All right. So, last two, ito na lang. Okay, EVA muna tayo. How do we compute for the EVA? Again, yung kwento niyan, Ba? Nakapag-generate ng NOPAT, right? Nakapag-generate siya ng NOPAT. Okay, pero i-minus natin yung capital charge. Ano yung capital charge, class? Magkano yung capital binigay? 2527, di ba? Tapos magkano ba yung cost ng capital? Yung WACC is given at 8%. No? Okay? So that's how we get the economic value added. Magkano yung operating profit na generate? Tapos, tingnan natin kung yung to generate that, yung ginamit na capital sa simula, 2257, na ang cost ng 8%, okay, more than enough ba? Okay. So, copy natin yung format. All right. So, and then, copy natin to the right. Tapos, hindi natin to pwede makopy kasi walang TOC beginning 2018. Talagyan ko lang ng color dito. Okay, itong mga naka-fill na color dito, ibig sabihin, we don't have enough data. Walang 2018. And lastly, guys, so was value created in 2021? Yes. EVA was positive. And then also, we could have answered that question dito sa ROIC. 13.36% yung rate, return on invested capital, higher than the WACC of 8%. But in 2020, ang return niya 0.92 lang ROIC. Ang WACC 8%. So here value was destroyed. Here value was created. Okay? And then how much is your MVA? Magkano MVA natin? Magkano yung stock price niya? Stock price niya is 12.17. Okay, multiply that by ilan yung shares outstanding? 250. Then minus, compare natin sa total equity. Total equity here is 1977. Enter. Okay. Wala rin tayong given na stock price dito. Okay. So these are the metrics that we were able to compute. Nakuha natin si net operating working capital, TOC, net investment, NOPAT, FCF, ROIC, MVA, and EVA. So 2021 was a lot better in terms of performance. Value was created by virtue of ROIC greater than the WACC or the EVA being positive compared to 2020 na yung ROIC natin 0.92% lang, way below 8% na WACC. And we expected that the EVA will be negative. Kasi pag bagsak sa ROIC, definitely makukuha natin yung negative EVA kasi magkasin siyang dalawang yan na metrics. All right, so it's already time, class. I hope you learned something today. So actually yung cash flow dito, yun yung ko sa inyo, pina-activity, pina-exercise, no? Yung 14,7282. Okay, so just a quick review there. So on Thursday, pakidala yung file na to, class. If you can bring your laptop, please do so. And then we'll go into the different types of ratios. We have liquidity, asset management ratio, debt ratio, profitability ratio, and market value ratios. And then we're going to take a look at the DuPont measure. Okay, ito yung mga traditional metrics. Ginagamit pa rin siya kahit na may mas powerful na metrics like EVA, ROIC. Still, companies still use these metrics, itong mga liquidity, asset management, etc. Okay, and also the Altman Z. Altman Z will predict kung magiging bankrupt yung company in the next 2 to 3 years. That's what the Altman Z measures. All right, so let me stop recording.